Tidy up this place. No! Wow! How did you guys do it?
We got cleaners.
Cleaners?
You know it, Dad.
Cleaner, it works.
Coming up next on Plus TV, Plus News. Join our news team for half hour of local and national news. Plus News, informative, balanced, accurate, and current.
Benny's is kicking off Father's Day with popping deals for dad. In the month of June, visit a Benny's near you and get 19 to 25% off selected items such as Milwaukee and Axie power tools, Charbroil barbecue grills, car care products, Karcher pressure washers, and much, much more. Make dad happy with popping deals for dad in June, only at Benny's.
Benny's, Benny's, oh, Benny's, 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 oh.
In the headlines for tonight's newscast, Belmopan's Libertad Avenue receives much needed TLC. Will Michael Barefeet return to the UDP as their chairman? And Public Service Union hosts rally in Belmopan. These stories and more coming up next on Plus News. Stay tuned.
Brought to you through the courtesy of Builders Hardware, your home improvement warehouse.
Every project starts with the right tools. At Builders Hardware, we got everything to get the job moving. Tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, garden, it's all here from construction start to finish. We're also offering a different kind of power tool. Order anytime, anywhere. Pick up in store or get it delivered to your home. Go to shopbuildersbz.com today and save money with our exclusive online deals. Builders Hardware, making it easier.
Belize City, get ready for a safe and reliable e-taxi experience like never before. Building on the success of our e-ride bus service, we've heard your feedback, Belize City. We've seen your enthusiasm and how eagerly you've embraced zero-emission transportation in our community. Introducing the e-ride taxi, an electric taxi service, bringing you a cleaner, greener way to travel around our beautiful city. As part of the transformative Belize City e-ride program, this new service is another step toward modernizing our transportation system for a sustainable future. Looking to book your first e-ride taxi? It's super easy. First, download the Medriver app and register. Then, book your ride. Insert your pickup and drop-off location. Select e-ride, choose the number of occupants, and pick your preferred payment method. Confirm your ride and track your e-ride in real time as it makes its way to you. It's fast, eco-friendly, and designed for your comfort. So don't wait. Download Medriver today and let's drive Belize City towards a brighter, greener future, one e-ride at a time. Your Belize City Council, always about the people.
Benny's is kicking off Father's Day with popping deals for dad. In the month of June, visit a Benny's near you and get 19 to 25% off selected items such as Milwaukee and Axie power tools, Charbroil barbecue grills, car care products, Karcher pressure washers, and much, much more. Make dad happy with popping deals for dad in June, only at Benny's.
Benny's, Benny's, oh, Benny's, 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 oh.
Belize City, Get ready for a safe and reliable e-taxi experience like never before. Building on the success of our e-ride bus service, we've heard your feedback, Belize City. We've seen your enthusiasm and how eagerly you've embraced zero-emission transportation in our community. Introducing the e-ride taxi, an electric taxi service, bringing you a cleaner, greener way to travel around our beautiful city. As part of the transformative Belize City e-ride program, this new service is another step toward modernizing our transportation system for a sustainable future. Looking to book your first e-ride taxi? It's super easy. First, download the Medriva app and register. Then, book your ride. Insert your pickup and drop-off location. Select e-ride, choose the number of occupants, and pick your preferred payment method. Confirm your ride and track your e-ride in real time as it makes its way to you. It's fast, eco-friendly, and designed.
Welcome to Plus News for Tuesday, June 24th. I am LJ Wade. Works are officially underway on Libertad Avenue in Belmopan. Libertad Avenue is one of the most traversed roads in the capital, and since November of last year, residents of the capital have had to swerve and dodge numerous potholes scattered across a portion of the avenue. It was a bad look for the capital, and yesterday, I shined a light on the issue, highlighting the conditions of the road in hopes of seeing change. And today, that change started. As early as 7 o'clock this morning, members of the Belmopan City Council and Fast Construction were working on the avenue, preparing the street for some much needed paving. The Mayor of Belmopan, Pablo Kowich, told us more.
As you can see behind me, Fast Construction is presently doing some preparatory work to pave the street. This corner, as you rightfully mentioned yesterday, has been an issue since last year when lots of rains came into Belmopan. The rains have caused a lot of damage since last year, which we're still trying to patch up over time.
While one of the main avenues of the city is finally being paved, the question still remains, what took so long? As we stated, the road has been in a deplorable condition since November of last year. Since we highlighted the issue, numerous residents have criticized the City Council for dragging their feet. But according to the Mayor of Belmopan, it's not entirely the Council's fault. Earlier this year, the Council reportedly met with the area rep to discuss the road conditions across the capital. The Mayor says that the Council agreed to collaborate with the area representative and Recondev to fix the roads, and that all the Council had to do was pay a fee, which the Mayor says was paid in May of this year.
Well, I cannot specifically pinpoint what a specific thing that caused the delays. What I can tell you is timelines as to how some of the different points of discussion had happened. In February, prior to the elections, I had met with Honorable Mira to update him that I had reached out to MIDH and lobbied for some assistance, which was a temporary band-aid for the problem that existed. So we had done works on 4 corners in the city through MIDH. At that point, from February, I had discussed with Honorable Mira about a permanent solution for these same 4 corners. At that point, we agreed that we would collaborate through Recondev to repair the 4 corners. In May, I think May the 2nd, it was, at a subsequent meeting with Honorable Mira, we had discussed the corners again, and we identified a quantum as to how much would be City Council's contribution. That contribution was relayed or transferred to ReconDev a couple days after that discussion. And at that point, it was in ReconDev's ball court, so we waited for the project to commence. Up until yesterday, when you managed to pass a story on the portion of the road, and I must say, thankfully, the issue is now being addressed. So I think at the end of the day, that is one of the important points, that the issue is being looked at.
Immediately following my report yesterday on the conditions of the road, the area rep stated that he would be assisting the council in paving the road. According to the mayor, that was the original plan.
I cannot comment on his statement itself. It does worry me a bit that he forgot the discussions that we have had. But at the end of the day, as I keep mentioning, we have to remember that we are here to do a job, and collaborating with one another will always be the best approach moving forward and to get the job done.
So you're not too upset about the comments, you're just happy the work is getting done?
I believe you have noticed that it takes a lot for me to get upset. You and I have discussed a lot of cases and attacks on my character and my actions. But at the end of the day, you cannot make everybody happy. People will find their own angles to look at an issue. And at the end of the day, we have to be brothers and sisters and work together for the benefit of the city and for the benefit of the people.
Following the reporting of the conditions on Libertad Avenue, numerous residents of Belmopan also called out other areas in the capital that they believe needs urgent attention. The junction by A&R, Raccoon Street, and even the intersection by Olog Primer and Methodist High School all need urgent attention, according to residents of the capital. According to the mayor, those areas will soon receive attention.
Through a subsequent discussion with the AR earlier this week, we agreed that we would be looking at this corner again prior to your post that was made yesterday. So we agreed to start working on the corner. We also agreed through a ReconDev meeting, we had already approved the works on the corner between Methodist and Olog. That area will be concreted because it has gone through numerous chip and seal repairs, and the problem just keeps coming back. So the solution moving forward will be to concrete that area. We also agreed to concrete the entrance of Las Flores off of ReconDev. If you can recall, just at the end of Raccoon Street, similar to here, the water ate away the pavement. So that is an area that will also be concreted. We also discussed the possibility of expanding the entrance to that Las Flores, off of that Las Flores bridge. But that will be a job for farther down the road. It will not be done as part of this project to repair the road.
And then
regarding the Wangmart A&R portion, we believe that segment is not as important as the other three, so we would look at that portion after these other three corners.
Today, UDP Senator, the Honorable Patrick Faber, made an appearance in the Magistrate Court following allegations of aggravated assault and obstructing a police officer made in late April of this year. In court today, Faber and his attorney, Orson O.J. Elrington, were provided with full disclosure, and Faber is due back in court on September 15th of this year. On April 29, 2025, at around 2:17 a.m., two officers, PC Dante Smith and PC Giovanni Moody, were conducting a police checkpoint when a white pickup truck that was speeding was stopped on Buttonwood Bay Boulevard. Upon coming to a halt, the Honorable Patrick Faber exited the vehicle and was informed of the reason for the stop, and a check of his vehicle was conducted. Following this, Faber was asked for his driver's license, who noted that he had left his license at home. The officers followed Faber to his residence, who presented his license and then pulled out his cell phone and began recording the officers up close when PC Smith was writing up the traffic violation. PC Smith then informed Faber of his discomfort, but Faber continued, ending when PC Dante walked away and filed a report about the incident at the Queen Street Police Station. Following the incident, Faber was arraigned in court in late April on the two charges and was granted bail of $1,000 after pleading not guilty. We'll take our first break and be back with more news. Stay tuned.
Looking to build or renovate? Find the inspiration you need in our showroom. First stop, the kitchen. Explore big name appliances, all built to make life easier. From there, let the lights guide you. But what about the finer details? We've got you covered. And to bring it all together, we've got tiles for every surface.
All available online.
Builders Hardware, your home improvement warehouse.
Electricity is evolving, and BEL is leading the way with smarter connections across Belize. Meet AMI, Advanced Metering Infrastructure. It's not just a meter, it's a smarter way to manage power. Smart meters record your energy use in real time and securely send the data to BEL. Key customer benefits include real-time insights into energy usage, improved home energy planning, integration of solar, battery, and EV technologies, and innovative customer service solutions. Get ready! AMI is coming soon to municipalities across Belize, including the Keys, to give you more control and reliability. BEL, bringing you a brighter tomorrow.
From power tools to plumbing supplies, paints to light fixtures, at Benny's Kayo, we've got it all. Our extensive range of construction and household products ensures that you'll find exactly what you need, whether you're a seasoned contractor or a weekend do-it-yourselfer. Visit us at Mile 43 George Price Highway, Cotton Tree Village, just outside Belmopan, and discover the convenience, quality, and affordability that set us apart. Your next project starts here. Benny's, quality and savings.
In our world that's always changing, one thing stays the same.
Our promise as Smart Belize to keep you connected.
Connected to the moments, the people, and the future that matter most.
With every new tower, our service upgrades, and every new smile, we're keeping our promise in building more than a network.
We're building a future, a family as Smart Belize. From Punta Gorda to Corozal, we are here not just as a network, but as your partner in progress.
We have grown significantly over the past 20 years, and we just keep growing. Thank you for placing your trust in us. We remain dedicated to providing meaningful connections that bring value in every way that matters to you. We continue to bring people together.
Looking to build or renovate? Find the inspiration you need in our showroom. First stop, the kitchen. Explore big name appliances, all built to make life easier. From there, let the lights guide you. But what about the finer details? We've got you covered. And to bring it all together, we've got tiles for every surface.
All available online.
Builders Hardware, your home improvement warehouse.
Electricity is evolving, and BEL is leading the way with smarter connections across Belize. Meet AMI, Advanced Metering Infrastructure. It's not just a meter, it's a smarter way to manage power. Smart meters record your energy use in real time and securely send the data to BEL. Key customer benefits include real-time insights into energy usage, improved home energy planning, integration of solar, battery, and EV technologies, and innovative customer service solutions. Get ready! AMI is coming soon to municipalities across Belize, including the Keys, to give you more control and reliability. BEL, bringing you a brighter tomorrow.
Will Michael Perifete return as the chairman of the United Democratic Party? In March of this year, Perifete wrote to Alberto August stating that he would be stepping down from the chairman position in the UDP due to the ongoing division within the party. Now, fast forward just 3 months later, and Perifete has written to August rescinding his resignation. According to Perifete, the decision does not come lightly, and he is only returning because both Panton and Barrow want him back to assist in leading the party through these tumultuous times.
Well, on March 18th, I resigned as chairman. I thought that my absence would be in the best interest of the party going forward at that point. And since events that took place recently and before, both factions, if you could call it that, within the party reached out to me and indicated to me that they would like for me to rescind my resignation because they believe that at this point I could be of some assistance to have the party proceed in a way to have us heal and to have us have definitive leadership and for us to move forward. Naturally, I initially resisted, but in the best interest of the party that I love and I want to see move forward, I think it was important that if my colleagues were asking me to return, then I was obligated as a service to the party to come back and see if I can help with that process. So I agreed. I've presented to the parties involved that I have a certain vision and a way that I think we can solve the issues of the party going forward. We're in discussion with those, and we will see where it goes. And I am fully prepared to take charge of the party, so to speak, up until the point where we have a national convention and the people of the party can vote on who they want to be their substantive leader, first deputy, second deputy, chairman, and vice chairman at the very least. Because I think that the public needs to know, everybody needs to know definitively the leader of the UDP, and I think the quicker we can get to a national convention to select the leadership of the party, the better and the quicker we can move on in peace and harmony and to prevent recent actions from ever happening again.
Perfit says that his main goal is to chart the way forward for an NPC to take place so that the party can decide on who will lead the party.
My goal is to have us have an NPC, vote on matters, and then have a national convention so we can settle issues once and for all.
An NPC is
I will consider my job to be complete once that has happened. There's no NPC set for tomorrow night. There are certain meetings with regional leaders and other officers of the party that I want to have first before we have another central executive and NPC meeting. And those are the things that we are working on. I want to be very precise about the sequence of certain events so that we can all be singing from the same hymn sheet. We can all be agreeing as to the process to get us where the people of the party can make the decisions as to who they want to lead them.
While no official response has been given to Perfit regarding the rescinding of his resignation, he says that he is confident that he will be welcomed back as the chairman of the UDP. Perfit was also asked if he believes that the party can move forward given its past and current troubles. According to Perfit, time will tell, but he believes that the party will reconcile for the sake of the country.
Time will tell. Time will tell. I do know that what enabled us to even get to where we are now is the love of our country and the love of our party. We cannot, as we have the generation that's coming after us, we cannot have them see us like this. We cannot have them see us and think that this is how we behave in the UDP. No, we have to be better. We have to be much better. And the love of our party and knowing that a viable UDP is in the best interest of Belize, those two things override any issues, whether personal or petty, that anybody may have with each other. Those things we don't have to hold hands and sing kumbaya, but we have to understand the importance of the role of the opposition. And we have to understand that we may have all been at fault in terms of where the UDP is now, but we have to move forward. And we have to check ourselves, all of us, and decide that if we want to move forward, this is how we'll have to be. And I repeat again and again and again and again, this is where I am now. But if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. And then maybe they can find somebody else to fill my position to carry it out. But I would still like to see the UDP reach a certain place. I believe I can play a role in making sure that the UDP reaches that place. And that's why I'm here again.
Michael Perfit also commented on the ongoing negotiations between the joint unions and the government of Belize. The unions are requesting an 8.5% salary increase, which according to the government is not possible in one move. Perfit stated that he is not surprised that the government is claiming that it has no money, because in his view, Belize's economy is failing.
The PUP paint this rosy picture of a government that's flush with cash and doing so well, and they can't meet their legal obligations to the unions. Well, I say this as well too for some of the people in the public service. You also get the government that you vote for. A lot of them voted PUP. This is their government. So they must ask themselves why their government is not helping them. And they must see the government that they have elected. They're deceptive, and they don't plan on keeping their promises ever, especially their financial promises. I totally believe them that they don't have it. They have not grown this economy since they came to government in 2020. They have done nothing. Name me one new growth industry that's viable, that has added to this economy. Name me one. They have done nothing to grow the economy. They have done nothing to generate revenue. And now we're seeing with these new tariffs that will be imposed by the US and the retaliatory tariffs back on the US. I mean, it will get even tougher. If there was one place that you could say that was a big earner, guaranteed earner for this country, was San Pedro and Bergisky. And even they are saying that they have never seen business like this before. And there's nothing to back it up. So the traditional businesses that we depended upon, major one being tourism, that falls, what other industry do you have to buttress that? None, because none has been created. We need to remind the people as well that the PUP went to the National Assembly a few months before they dissolved Parliament, before the general elections in March, and they kicked down the road loans to Taiwan and other places in the tune of hundreds of millions of dollars that will become due in 2028. But the unions also have a point. The unions see that you can give a concession to Four Seas, and if you look at the over $100 million worth of concession to a company that doesn't seem like they'll be doing anything, the people have a right to say, well, I see you're giving away money, you must have the money to pay us.
We also heard from the CEO in the Ministry of Public Service, who shared his thoughts on the ongoing negotiations. While he kept his answers brief, he did state that he does believe that cooler heads will prevail.
Do you think that an amicable solution will be reached soon between the unions and the government?
Well, my personal opinion, yes. I think cooler heads will prevail, and eventually we'll reach an amicable agreement.
Is the government fearful of a full-wide shutdown come August for the new school year?
Well, as a good government, there should be some concern, but I'm quite sure that we have capable people within the government, the people that negotiate with the union, that will find a solution to what exists right now.
This morning, 34-year-old Belizean American Gilbert Anthony Graham was arraigned in court on manslaughter charges. Over the weekend, on Sunday, June 22nd, 18-year-old Tristan Ortiz was inside a Toyota Hilux pickup truck driven by Graham when an accident occurred while attempting to cross the Old Belize River Bridge in Mascal Village. During their attempt to cross, the truck collided with the left-hand side of the bridge railing, leading to the vehicle falling off the bridge and landing in the riverbank. During this incident, Ortiz was flung from the vehicle, causing him to sustain multiple injuries, including visible head injuries. He was transported to the KHMH, where he was pronounced dead on arrival. In the magistrate's court, Graham was read 3 offenses of manslaughter by negligence, driving without due care and attention, and causing death by careless conduct. No plea was taken by Graham, who is currently out on bail in the sum of $5,000 plus one surety of the same, which was met this afternoon. Graham is set to return to court on August 15th of this year. We will take our final break and be back with more news. Stay tuned.
Manuel, el cajón se volvió a trabar. Creo que debemos ir a Builders Hardware otra vez.
¿Otra vez? ¿Por qué no solo pedirlo en línea?
Ah, es cierto. Manuel, se me olvidaron las guías del cajón.
Give me the real milk, the number one milk, Dano milk. Then love Dano milk. You can whip it scream, but Dano milk it is real, yes, Dano milk. Then love Dano milk. All over Cayo and in San Pedro, Dano milk. Then love Dano milk. Dano milk in the morning, Dano milk in the evening, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Up north in Corozal, supermarket and them all, Dano milk. Then love Dano milk. All over this land and in Belmopan, yes, Dano milk. Give me Dano milk. Say in Dangriga, down south in PG, Dano milk. Then love Dano milk. You can hear this talk, cause it's in Orange Walk, yeah, Dano milk. I love Dano milk. Dano milk powder, probably the best milk powder in the world, Dano.
In our world that's always changing, one thing stays the same.
Our promise as Smart Belize to keep you connected.
Connected to the moments, the people, and the future that matter most.
With every new tower, our service upgrades, and every new smile, we're keeping our promise in building more than a network.
We're building a future, a family as Smart Belize. From Punta Gorda to Corozal, we are here not just as a network, but as your partner in progress.
We have grown significantly over the past 20 years, and we just keep growing. Thank you for placing your trust in us. We remain dedicated to providing meaningful connections that bring value in every way that matters to you. We continue to bring people together.
Here's how to be a part of Benny's Homecation in 3 easy steps. First, download the B-Bucks app and sign up to be eligible. It's fast and easy. Then, shop at any Benny's location or Benny's entity. Remember to choose products from our monthly Homecation jackpot categories to earn entries. Now you can earn B-Bucks with purchases made and be a part of the Benny's Homecation jackpot for a chance to win the $10,000 grand prize in December. Win the ultimate Homecation with Benny's, quality and savings.
Public Service Week 2025 is off to a vibrant start in the capital city of Belmopan, where public officers gathered this morning to celebrate their dedication and contributions to national development. The week is dedicated to honoring the commitment and service of public officers across Belize. As part of the week-long festivities, over 150 public officers assembled at the Ministry of Infrastructure, Development and Housing's compound before taking to the streets in a spirited march to the Hilltop basketball court. The public service rally and walk brought together officers from various ministries under this year's theme, 5 years to 2030, accelerating public service delivery for a sustainable future. Chief Executive Officer Rolanda Zetina praised the energy and enthusiasm displayed during this morning's event and shared details on the activities planned for the rest of the week.
This is a series of activities that we have for public officers during the month of June. 1 week during the month of June. And it's celebrating International Public Service Day, which was on June 23rd. Yesterday we started with ecumenical service, and today we had the parade for public officers. On Thursday we have an award ceremony for those public officers that have completed 25 years of service. But we also give awards to those that have completed 10, 15, 20, 35. As you know, the 35 years, or the ones that have completed 35 years, we put a plaque on the walkway, the walk of fame, as we call it. And besides that, in the districts, each district have their own activities. Like I think it's Subaru, they will have the public information day, and that type of thing during the whole week.
Zatina also expressed heartfelt appreciation to all public officers nationwide, highlighting their tireless work and the importance of recognizing their impact on Belizean society.
First of all, I want to thank them. We have a lot of good public officers in the service, and I just want them to continue the good work. We appreciate the work they do, and we have to depend on them to carry the public service forward.
Now, this week comes at a time where I guess a lot of public officers are sort of disgruntled regarding salary raises. How do you balance those negotiations while still sort of honoring them during this week?
There are two different things. I mean, there's a group that deals with the negotiations with the ministers. As you can see today, these are white shirts. We had some yellow shirts, but that's from the Coast Guard, that's their color. But I think in all, the unions and ourselves are professionals, and we differentiate between negotiation and celebration.
Our good news for tonight is taken from James 1:21. It says, "Therefore, get rid of all moral filth and the evil that is so prevalent, and humbly accept the word planted in you, which can save you." And that's the news. Thank you for joining us. From all of us here at Plus TV, have a good night and God bless.